Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is hump day and it is the middle of a traditional work week, so I hope you're all doing well out there. I am Melissa, evidential medium and master instructor with Integrative Energy Therapy, and I am here to do our daily guidance reading. It is a little earlier than normal, and I actually feel like it's back in the day when I literally would get up and throw on a little makeup and go, right? I'm going to have a very busy day today, as many of you know, on Wednesdays this semester, I do have my granddaughter, and I'll be getting her in a little while. So I wanted to pop on and get this video up for all of us, so that it would be here for those of you who are going to be looking for it at 9:30. So I do apologize for those of you who missed the live and really wanted the live. If, I understand. I do. So I apologize for that. But showing up is really what today is about. I drew this card to get us started. Peter, denial and weakness. And as I was reading the blurb, as you know, this is the Christ Consciousness deck from Amanda Ellis that I've been pulling from recently. And thank you for those of you who showed up on Tarot Tuesday last night. That was really awesome. I had been inspired to kind of get a bunch of decks out, and then we kind of did the match the deck to the energy of the person. So it was really cool. So if you did not get a chance to be a part of that or look at that, feel free to watch the replay, and remember that any reading that resonates with you, that spirit coming through for you also. So that is there. So I really wanted to talk about with this card today that where are you hiding from yourself? Where are you not showing up for yourself? And that's really, I think, one of the things to look at today is, where are you playing it small or staying in the shadow or not speaking up? And for many of you, I feel like this is in a situation where there is a stronger energy. So whether that's like a supervisor or a boss, or just someone that feels like they have better ideas, or whatever it is that's kind of keeping you from living your authenticity or speaking up and showing who you are. So take a look at that today. Maybe do a little reflection on that. Where am I holding myself back? Where am I not being my most authentic version for fear of whatever, right? For fear of being ridiculed, criticized, or judged, not taken seriously, whatever it is. Good morning, Natalia. Good morning. All right. So let's dig into this and see what Spirit wants to bring through to add to this message today. Yeah, where are you denying yourself? Where are you denying yourself? Look at that, Are you denying yourself rest? Are you denying yourself taking care of yourself? Are you denying yourself something joyful? Are you denying yourself an opportunity because you don't feel worthy of it? Are you denying the receiving of the blessings because you don't feel like you deserve? Like, really look at that today. Really look at that today. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, okay. That gets us started. There we go. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is there has been disappointment. You were powerful. You were confident. You thought you had it all going on. You thought you knew who you were. You might have been in a stable financial position. You might have been in a stable place in a company. You might have been feeling like you were on the upward trajectory in your personal life, in your professional life, whatever it was. And now It feels like all you can think about is how did it go so wrong, or how did they do me dirty and I didn't see it. And I do feel like for some of you, this is a partnership or relationship that took you out at your knees, didn't come through on their promises, didn't be who you thought they were going to be. And you thought that the sun had come out. You thought you had found your Prince Charming. You had thought that you had your partner, you had your career, you had it, you'd made it on some level. On some level, you had gotten what you had wanted, what you prayed for, what you hoped for. You had come from a place of power, and you had manifested what you thought was going to be the right situation, the right person to go into the future with, to be your partner. And it all fell apart. It all fell apart. Abruptly, suddenly. Whether you didn't get the promotion, whether they walked away from you and you had no voice. And it took you out at your knees because you didn't see it coming. Everything was going really wrong, or right. Everything was going really right. The thing was, though, there were red flags. The thing is on this situation that you thought was the right situation, you could feel and were given clues, and you pushed them to the background. You didn't hold on to them. You didn't do anything about them because you thought it's all going really well, right? So maybe this person, they didn't come through on that promise, or they told me I'd get the promotion next time, or he didn't mean to talk to that person. It's that other person's fault. You saw the red flags. You saw the red flags, and you chose to believe the lie. You chose to believe the facade. You chose to believe the mask. Not because you're stupid it's you were in denial of what you were seeing. You were in denial of what you were being given. You were in denial of the truth that was being presented through the actions. You were still believing the lip service because you wanted to. Because you'd never felt this way before, or you'd never been in this position before, and it felt right, and it felt all the things. They were saying all the right things. They were making all the right promises. They were connecting with you, what felt like on a very emotional level. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was they were stealing your energy. They were taking your goodness. So the only way this could go was for it to come down. Was for it to come down. And unfortunately, you learned the lesson that they were deceiving you, manipulating you, lying to you. They weren't emotionally connected. They weren't in a position to be able to offer you a cup. There was too much within them that was broken. Not only that, but for some of you, this situation does feel like this person was exactly cognizant of what they were doing, very aware of what they were doing. Your goodness, your talents, your gifts, they needed. And they went after them. They used you. They used you. It's now time to come out of denial and weakness and come into your power. And come into your power. All right, let's get another card to go with Peter. Yeah, Kevin. Oof, I don't know where that came from. All right, interesting. Karen, yes. Someone who have, someone who has had a family like that. That can be one of the hardest to move away from, to heal from, to take back your power from. But it can be done, one step at a time. Living in compassion, knowing that they are who they are, and taking any anger or betrayal or resentment out of it, seeing that they are who they are, and then leaving them there and going in your direction for you. Yeah. Trailblaze and innovate. Joseph of Arimathea. Yeah, go in your own direction. Stand in your power. Live your purpose. Yeah, that was definitely a Freudian or a channeled slip. Something there with that name. Yeah. It's now time to live your purpose, shine your light, be your authentic version of who you are, who you came here to be. And so for some of you, it is going to be important to understand that there was a lesson in this for you. And for some of you, it is about learning how to embody your own power, that you have been energetically vampired, your energy being, sucked away from you, keeping you from being able to raise your vibration, move in a positive direction, live your dream, your passion, because you didn't have the energy for it. And for some of you, you are coming out of survival mode. For some of you, you are taking back your power. You are learning that no is a complete sentence. You are learning how to set boundaries. And it's time. And it's time. This card. There you go. For those of you who need the extra help, there it is. Look at that. Holy Spirit, work through me. Work through me. For those of you who are despondent, in despair, maybe all your resources have been taken. Maybe you don't have the energy to fight anymore. For some of you, you may have to start again from the bottom. Call on the Holy Spirit. Call on that divinity within. Call on your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters to help you raise your frequency, to help you raise your situation, to help you manifest what it is you need. Get into gratitude and co-create your reality. And Spirit is showing up to say, we are here. We will co-create your reality with you. You are not alone starting again. And you're not starting from a place of the bottom, right? You're starting again, but from the place of wisdom. You now know what steps to take. You can very quickly move through the process to regain your power and your resources and your connections. Yeah. So today, look at, where are you in denial? Where are you in denial? Where can you start to trailblaze and innovate your life? And work with the Holy Spirit, work with God, Goddess, God consciousness, your guardian angel, whoever it is that you feel around you, even if you don't know their name or who they are. Co-create your new reality from the lessons, from the experience. It's time. It's time. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting it's time to birth your new. Look at that. It's time to birth your new. It's time to come out of lack mentality. It's time for you to be the magnificent creature you came here to be, right? Embodying joy, embodying passion, embodying desire. And anything that you're still feeling lackful, right? Get into gratitude. Get into gratitude and raise that frequency and start to manifest your life and get out of I don't have enough. Because if you keep feeling like you don't have enough, you aren't going to have enough. Get into gratitude. Raise that frequency. That's the jump start. That's the jump start. When you're in despair and you're at the bottom and you don't know how to get out of the bottom, you don't know where you're going to get the next job. You don't know where you're going to get the next resource or the next opportunity or the next partner. Get into gratitude for what is going right in your life and draw more to you. Yeah, because it's time to let go of the drama and start to take your power back. Yep. You saw the red flags and everything came crashing down, but it's okay. Take a minute to rest. Take a minute to rejuvenate yourself. Take a minute to reflect on where you've been, how you got there. And then get up, get fighting, get in gratitude, stand in your power. Do not beat yourself up. Do not beat yourself up. Do not think woulda, coulda, shoulda. No, let that go. Because it is now time for you to turn the wheel into a new road, into a new relationship, into a new opportunity, into a new resource, into a new job, into a new whatever that is coming your way. Open your arms and receive it. Whatever God, Goddess, God consciousness is bringing to you is for you. It will be uncomfortable because it will be something you've never done before. It'll be a whole new road. And it's time. For some of you, that situation that I described might have happened years ago. Might have happened what feels like another life. But there's something coming up from it. Some feeling that is making you feel weak. That is making you feel like you are in denial in some way, right? You're not seeing something as clearly, and it's probably something you're still holding on to. A piece of the unworthiness, a piece of the powerlessness, a piece of the criticism and judgment. And it's time to let that go. It's time to embrace who you came here to be. It's time to embody your power. Be the trailblazer and innovator in your own life. And work through the Holy Spirit or your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters. Call on and co-create your reality. You are not alone. Even though you feel it, even though maybe you feel isolated. If for some of you, this will resonate in a current situation and you're feeling isolated. You're feeling isolated because they took everything away from you. All right, guys. I have to go. I have someone knocking on my door. I think the grandbaby's here. Have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Take back your power. Today, what is one thing you can do?